All right, guys, so officially my last day of work for the next 20 days. Block leave for me started today, and it goes until January 8th. The rest of my unit's already on block leave. They went on block leave yesterday, but I ended up switching staff duty shifts with another officer because he's visiting his family out of state, and I just decided to make the switch. So my family's coming down December 26th. They're staying here for a few days. We're going into Austin. We got an Airbnb. Last year I went home. I went to Pennsylvania, but with so much going on with the gym and the supplement company, it's hard for my brother and I to really leave the local area for more than a 24-hour period. We just fall behind. So the next 20 days off, which I'm pretty psyched for.
When it rains, write your name on my window pane. I love what you do. It's so insane. I could jump from a plane.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Come in. Hey, you excited to move? You excited to move? Over the past 3 years I've had this dog, he has calmed down so much. This is what he did when I first got him. Everything I had in this house that was like wood or chewable, he chewed. And every piece of furniture I have has Leroy marks on it. So I lied to you guys. I told you that I was done ordering all the equipment for the gym, and I thought I was, because I wasn't planning on finishing the cardio room for a grand opening. We're going to keep adding pieces and building to the gym as we go. But we pulled the trigger. We bought 2 Concept 2 rowers from Rogue. We got 2 treadmills and 1 stair mill. So we'll have 5 pieces of cardio equipment in the gym now.
Hotel costs.
So I'm about to go in the bank, but in the past week I've been pulled over 2 times for speeding, so this car is getting me a little bit of trouble, but I got warnings both times, luckily. Block leave is always like a small preview of what life after the Army is going to be like, because I have, from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed, to work on business stuff. But our current situation is that I'm renting my house out, like I said in my previous video, in 14 days. A family moves into this house in 14 days. The house we were about to move into, like, tomorrow, the owner now doesn't want to rent it anymore. They're going to sell it. So now we're back to square one looking for a place. Joe moved down from Pennsylvania in like 12 hours. He'll be here. So we need to find a place in the next like 48 hours to move into. The realtor we're working with right now is like super nice, easy to work with. So this is the place we're looking at tomorrow. And I hope we can get like moving ASAP. So it's me, Preston, Joe, and this is for Leroy right here. Check this. He'll love it. Love it. But what's the difference in international shipping? That's what I'm curious about.
International, they're setting up like a second account for that, so I'll be able to see that, I guess, on Monday too.
Right. So if we could just set up an international account with UPS.
Yeah, that's what, instead of doing it on the same account, they're setting up a second account for us, which would just be international.
Oh, good boy. You know, also when I'm on break, Christmas leave, Leroy gets a whole lot more attention, which I'm sure he enjoys. Do ya? So today's Tuesday, which means it's trash day, which also means Preston and I forgot to take the trash out. So I always thought I ate a lot, and then Preston moved in and I realized like how fast we actually went through groceries. It takes us honestly like 2 or 3 days to go through nearly everything that we buy like that time in the grocery store. But like one of the main meals we've been eating during this bulk has been spaghetti, like spaghetti and turkey, just because it's calorically dense, it's filling, makes you big. So this is our pre-workout meal. You can always judge pasta by the pasta to meat to sauce ratio. This is like at least 8 ounces of turkey in there. And over dinner, we're gonna discuss some BPN marketing tactics.
Pretty good. I'd say 9 out of 10.
That's Mom's recipe.
I was gonna say, I've been talking about her recipe. I can taste the similarity. Sweet red sauce.
Speaking of Mom. Hello? So our team right now is pretty small. It's me, Preston, Joe. We have Russ, who's our sponsored athlete. but that over the next 12 months will definitely grow in terms of like sponsored athletes and employees. And the deeper I get into being proactive rather than reactive, being a business owner, the more I realize how much the Army has actually taught me about management and running a business. You don't really realize it as you're doing it, but if you take a step back, like you realize, yeah, you can apply a lot of this stuff to companies and corporations. Like if I stayed in the military, my next move would be to be a company commander, go to the captain's career course, and learn like a more in-depth planning process. And then if I wanted to get after that and work for any company or corporation, I'd be a huge asset. I mean, you have so much leverage coming out of the military with company command experience. It's huge. But one thing I've been really focusing on lately is, me and Preston been talking, we just did over dinner, is like business meetings, how to run a successful business meeting. I've read multiple books just on this topic because so many companies and organizations do it incorrectly. So it's something we're going to start incorporating like once or twice a week, sync meetings or business meetings, training meetings, to get caught up on what we're doing this week, what we're doing 6 weeks out. It's honestly like what you learn in the military. It's crazy to think that I'm applying this to my businesses now. I never thought I would. But the experience I've had in the military has been so great in terms of running businesses.
Did you get the mail out here?
I didn't get the mail yet now. So this is gonna be the last week that we ever work out here at the Fieldhouse in Temple. So like this week we're moving into Round Rock. When I first got down to Texas, I was looking at this one gym. I got kicked out because I was deadlifting. They just weren't cool with it. It was like more of a commercial gym. Then I found this one. I've been here ever since. So like my membership ran out last week. I bought a $25 a week membership just to train a few more times. This is the last of it before we move into our gym. So today's a back and bicep workout. What we like to do sometimes is start off with like an activation exercise. We're not doing anything heavy today, no really heavy compound movements. It's all just like isolation work and volume. So we'll just choose an exercise, we'll do a lighter weight, and then just get a lot of reps in. We're just really focusing on the blood flow and just activating the muscle prior to the whole workout. So what we like doing on back is rotating between like a width and a thickness. So our first exercise is going to be the close grip lat pull down, and then superset it with pull-ups. And just when it's pull-ups, it's just going to be like as many reps as possible. So 4 sets of this. Tough superset. So you might notice my face looks a little red and I'm sweating a little bit extra today because I'm burnt. And I started tanning because of the cut. So we're starting our cut in, what is it, like 11 days?
Yeah, beginning of January.
Yeah, January 2nd is when we start our cut. And I want to be like tan for the cut and slowly do it. I'll probably tan like once or twice a week over the course of that time. I know the health like consequences of tanning. I know the risk associated with it, but I'm still gonna do it. It's just part of it. So this is a new movement. We never really incorporated this one in our training program, but I saw someone doing this the other day. So this is just gonna target the lat one side at a time. What I love about like working out and fitness so much is there's no end state. Like there's never an end to what you're starting. Yeah, maybe you have like short-term goals, like maybe you're doing a competition, or maybe you're doing a cut, or maybe you're doing a bulk. But like overall, in the grand scheme of things, there's never like an end. It's never over. You're always like trying to grow or progress at something, whether that's strength or size. So Texas had like some weird weather change where Saturday we were in Austin, it was like 75, 80 degrees. And that night it dropped, and now it's been like 35. Our gym, in the inside of our gym right now, it's probably, what do you think, 35, 40 degrees?
45 today.
We were trying to go the whole winter without turning the heat on, but we had to today. Dude, these dumbbells are frozen.
Yeah, they're cold.
Harry, your hands.
Your dumbbells are freezing.
I'm probably nipping pretty hard. Don't even need a stringer for the nip slip on this one. A question I get quite often is what camera equipment do I use? And right now there's two cameras I'm going between. So this one is my newest one. This is my favorite camera I have. This is the Sony Alpha 7S II. It's absolutely amazing in low light and the quality is great. And then my other camera is the Canon 70D. Both cameras right now have Rode mics attached to them, directional mics. But both cameras have like a different shot. So for example, if I want something that's like very quick and the shutter speed is really high, I'll use the Canon 70D. This one right here, and then this is a wide angle lens attached to it, the Canon 10 to 22 millimeter. And then the lens that's on this one is it's a Sony 16 to 35 millimeter. Both are used for different shots and what I'm trying to achieve in that video. But that's kind of what I'm using right now. The camera, the Sony, is more expensive. It's almost twice as much with the lens as the Canon is. So if you're just starting YouTube or something, you don't need a camera like this. You can use like your iPhone or something. But as you start getting more into it, this is what I use. So that's the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you in the next one.